check my, is the screen visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is your second semester. We are going to start. So I am Professor Ashwini Pamnikar. I am going to teach you subject data structures and algorithm, that is DSA. Okay. Now you already studied 5 subjects of computer in semester 1. Okay. Which are those subjects? It is discrete mathematics, fundamentals of data structures, object-oriented programming, computer graphics, digital electronics and logic design. Okay, and different laboratories corresponding to these subjects. So now we are going to study the next subject, that is data structures and algorithms. But before you study this subject, there is a prerequisite to study this subject. That is, you need to understand all the concepts of data structures and algorithm subject. Oh, sorry. Fundamentals of data structures and obviously programming and problem solving. That is PPS, which you already studied in first year, isn't it? All of you have already studied and given the exam for PPS, programming and problem solving. Yes? Okay. And you already studied fundamentals of data structure also, that is FDS. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. You did some laboratory assignments in FDS. Okay. So now we are going to start data structures and algorithms. Now, instead of discussing whole syllabus, we'll directly start with the first unit. Is it okay? Because syllabus copy is already there in the uh, university website, or if you want I can share it on your group. Okay, now since fourth I am going to share all the material regarding DSA on our official DSA group only. Okay, just note this thing. Just wait a minute. If you want to discuss anything, if you want to clear your doubts, if you want to ask me something, you can directly write on that DSA group only. But just do remember one thing, you should have to discuss only the things about the subject DSA and DSAL, that is laboratory and the subject, theory subject. Okay, no other discussion will be entertained. Okay. Uh, Now your first unit is about the hashing. Okay, if you don't know the concept of hashing, don't worry. We are going to study that concept in detail in our first unit, that is hashing. Okay, so main syllabus contents of the hashing is we will study hash table. That is the concepts regarding the hash table, like what is hash function, which are the basic operations you can do on hash table. Then what is meant by bucket, what is collision, what is probe, then what is meant by open hashing, closed hashing, then perfect hashing function means exactly what, then load density concept is there, what is meant by full table, load factor, rehashing, then we will study issues in hashing, then about the hash function, we'll see the properties of good hash functions like division, multiplication, extraction, mid sequence. These are the techniques of hashing. Then we'll study the collision resolution strategies in which we will study open addressing and chaining, hash table overflow, open addressing and chaining, how to resolve the problem of hash table overflow. Then lastly, we'll study the extensible hashing, closed addressing and separate chaining. Okay. Now let's see, let's start with the first concept, that is hashing. What is meant by hashing? Have you heard this word hash table or hashing? What is the hashing? Oh,
I think
like,
that's the data
hello? Yes.
and
Someone wants to say something? Yes. Am I clearly audible? Is there any disturbance? Please let me know. Mm,
Yes, ma'am.
actually, the problem
Very
is
good.
your total class strength is 150. So for the Google, which is we have not subscribed Google Meet or Zoom, we have subscribed for HCC because Google Meet and Zoom are very costly than HCC, and for joining this 150 class strength, I think FCC is the better option. But still, we'll think about your problem. But let's try for at least 2-3 lectures. Can't you mute your mic and no? It's not the problem of mic, no? It's the problem of your listening. But is there any issue of listening to me? Is there any disturbance in my voice?
No.
So we'll do one thing. Now your lecture timing is 10 to 12, no? 10 to 11 first lecture, 11 to 12 second lecture. So we'll share the link at 9:45. Okay. So till 10, just ensure that everyone should join. And after the 10, we will not allow anyone to join after 10. So there, I think there we will not face the problem of that voice. Can we do this? And when you enter at 9:45, just leave the meeting at 12 only, no? When your second lecture ends. Again, you can join at, I guess, your next lecture is at 12:45. So you can join from 12:30 itself because link will be same for each and every lecture. Okay, is this okay? Okay, because I can clearly listen to you, and I think there is no problem in my voice also. And if it gets really irritating, then we'll surely think about the other option. Okay, is this okay? Okay, so should I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now when you store the records in table, you can say the table. Actually, hashing is the idea which deals with the proving the direct address of the record where the record is likely to be stored. Okay, that is, you can say it is an effective way to reduce the number of comparisons. Okay, for example, suppose this is a table. Suppose my number is 4967000. Okay. And the hash table structure is somewhat like this. These are the numbers, positions 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Up to you can continue this. And here you need to store the key. And this is the record about that key. Now suppose this first key is stored at index 1. So 4967000. Now at second position, suppose some record is there like 8421002. Now like this you can continue this table. So 4957397. Suppose this is the next record, and I'm going to continue this table from 395. Suppose your table size is of 1000, that is indexes starting from 0 to 999. Okay, so 395, 396, 397. At 397, I'm going to write the number as, that is key 4957397. So this three digits, last three digits indicates the position in the hash table. Okay, what is? So you can consider this example as there is a manufacturing company and that has an inventory file that consists of less than 1000 parts. So each part is having a unique 7-digit number, and the number is called the key, and the particular key record consists of that part name. Okay, that means in front of this, suppose key index 2 8421002. This is the key of the key of the product, and in front of that field record, some record about that part is stored. Okay, so if there are less than 1000 parts, then 1000 elements array can be used to store the complete file. So the size of that array from 0 to 999. Since the number key is 7 digit, it is converted to 3 digits by taking only last 3 digits of a key. Okay. So as I have already shown in this figure, now if you observe this figure, at zeroth positions we have stored 4967000. So this is, if you consider this 0 as in 3 digits, so last 3 digits indicates the key. At the key, that means the position in the hash table where actually that number is get stored. Okay. So the second key, that is 8421002. It is, so last digits, that is 002. That is the position in the position in your array, second position. Last digits indicates the position in the array. So you can write the hash function as, you can write the hash function as h of key. That is how to find out the key. H of key is equal to key mod 1000. Now this can be the hash function. Am I clearly audible? Is there any disturbance in my voice? Okay.
No, ma'am.
And whatever the key which you obtain by using this hash function, it is called as the hash key. Got it? Got this? Yes.
Ma'am, repeat once.
Which part?
Ma'am,
Just,
whole.
no? Yes, whole part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Actually, this is the example we are considering. This, wait a minute, there are some people who are writing in the chat box.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is low as compared to other students.
As compared to other students means whoever is talking, like Satyajit. What is Yuvraj saying? Click on the volume button besides leave button to enable the speaker. Voice is very low. Okay. Okay. Just wait a minute. Okay, now I'm using my headphone. I think my voice is little bit clear now. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, so should I start again?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear but very low. Still low. Do try to increase the volume of your device. Because I am trying to speak very pretty loud and my volume is also high at my side. Okay, so let's start the same concept again, like the concept of hashing. Okay, I will erase this. Sorry.
Okay. Now we are studying the concept of hashing. Now let's take an example of manufacturing company that has an inventory file. Okay, and that file consists of 1000 parts. Now to store the record for 1000 parts, you should have an array of size 1000. Okay, so you can start the index from 0. So 0 to 999. These are the records in your file. Got this? So what is the structure of that file? This is the key and this is the record. So total starting from 000. So firstly, no need to write in the 3 digits. So 0, 1, 2, 3 up to suppose 396, 397, like this, 999. This will be your table. This table is the inventory file actually. This is a file which keeps the record of the products. Got this? Now I think my voice is clear. Yes, Sumit. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. Is there any other problem from my side?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now to store the record. Now suppose my first key is 4967000. Now this last 3 digits indicates the position in your table. So I'm going to place this record at index number 0. So 4967000. This last three digits indicates the index. So suppose my record is 8421002. Now I am going to store this at position 2. So here 8421000. So this product number, whatever the record you want to store, you can store that record in this position. Okay. Now like this, suppose the number is 4957397. So you can store this at the position 397. That is here 4957397. Okay. So since your whole key is of 7-digit number, it can be converted into 3 digits. That is by taking only the last 3 digits of the key. Okay, got this concept now? So for this, we can write a hash function. We can write the hash function as, is my handwriting okay? Is
Yes,
it
ma'am, no
readable?
problem. Yes, ma'am, no problem with it.
Okay, thank you. H key. H key is the hash function. So H key, how to find the key value of the function is, you have to write the key. Now what is the key? Suppose my key is, I will consider the example as 4957397. This is the key. If you take the mod value with 1000, you will get the key. Now if you divide this by 1000, you will get the mod value as 397. So you need to place this key in the hash table with position 397 as we have already placed it here. Here. Got this? So this is the hash function. Now let's see some more concept about this hashing is what is meant by hash table, what is the hash function, what is meant by bucket, what is the collision, what is probe. Okay. So first see hash table. Okay, and one more thing I just forget to tell you. Now before you sit for your DSA lecture, you should have to keep your 200 pages notebook, a separate notebook for DSA. I'm going to check that notebook at any time. Okay, you have to write each and everything, whatever I'm going to explain in the lecture, because this subject is not a theoretical subject. Some algorithms are there. You have to write some programs. You have to write. You have to solve some problems of hashing or any other concept, which will subsequently comes in your lectures. So just do not sit idle in front of your screen and just listen to me. Try to write the things. Try to make your own notes. Okay? Is it clear? Now, since
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
your first lecture, today you can only listen, but from the next lecture onwards, you should have to be with your notebook. It's compulsory. While giving the term work marks for your DSAL subject, along with the theory assignments, along with the practical assignments, I am going to give the marks to your notebook also. I'm going to check your notebook. Yes?
Ma'am, can we just know when our college will reopen as offline mode?
Actually, that I don't know. You can ask to Professor Hinne ma'am. She
Okay,
is
ma'am.
the academic coordinator. Okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. No problem.
But if you're facing some problems in the online mode, please let me know. That I can solve at my level.
Ma'am,
Okay?
actually, we want to join offline classes. That's why we all want to join classes as offline mode. So,
Yes, ma'am. Online is getting really tough.
because ma'am, we will
I
have
can
M3 na ma'am.
understand.
We will have M3 and DSA is also. That is why.
Yes, yes. That's why I'm trying to teach you, like I'm trying to use the blackboard. So I'm using whiteboard. I'm not talking and explaining you the things. I'm not showing the PPTs
That is
because many of the teachers
ma'am.
just show the PPTs and read those PPTs and explain the things. I'm trying to make this scenario as your offline lecture itself. You can turn on your camera so that you will feel like you are sitting in the classroom, isn't it? I don't know what is the exact policy of the college about the offline classes, but
Ma'am, we have asked
anyway,
this
I don't know
question to
anything
many
about it
teachers.
actually.
We asked this question to many teachers that when our college will finally reopen, but everyone used to say that we will let you know, and we will send the circular on your official group. So we are not sure about anything, ma'am. When our college will officially reopen, and so
Yes, but there are a lot many things, or you can say lot many problems uh, for to start our college at offline mode. We can't discuss those problems with you as you are the student, but we just hope that you will cooperate with us.
okay, we will, ma'am. Mhm.
Raj Rao said only consent form has sent without date. Yes, I know that. But
Other college they are started now.
yes, who is
Yeah,
talking?
ma'am. Other
Other
college like
college they have started already.
But they are using hybrid mode. There are also not purely offline mode. No? They are using hybrid mode. Many of the students, or 90% of the students are attending the classes from home itself. We know all the status of all other colleges. Even you have exams, no? You have exam. Your exams are going to start, end-sem exams. You need to prepare for that. Why you are want to waste your time in the traveling? You need to focus on the study. If you are going to give your university exam as an online mode itself, then why you want to come here in the hostel room and to study here? Are you not comfortable at your home? And obviously these are, yes, exams should be offline, but these exams are conducted by the university. We are not going to conduct the exam. University will conduct your exam from their side. And instead of thinking about the online and offline mode, start studying for your end-sem exam. Because I'm not going to teach DSA in the, what you can say, like very seriously. I will just clear the small concepts and small problems, because I think at the first week of March itself, you are going to give your end-sem exam of first semester, isn't it? यस, राज राउत इज ग्रेट. ऐसा होता तो हम यूट्यूब से ही पढ़ सकते थे. ठीक, यस राज, यू कैन गो फॉर यूट्यूब ऑल्सो. इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी you to attend the lectures and listen to me. You can study from YouTube also. It's a better choice. Yes, Prasad, you are facing too much network problems. Yes. Which network issues? Are you going to offline many times? Because actually I am not facing any problem here. My network connection is stable. I can listen to you. I can read your comments. I can speak properly. Still my voice is not clear. Yes, Tejal, Prabal. Is there any issue?
No, ma'am, your voice is clear. I'm not facing any kind of problem by your side. I don't know.
No. I think there are, no, please go through the comments. There are many comments that my voice is not, still not clear. That's why I'm asking it.
There is no issue from your side, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is clear.
My voice is breaking. ओके, तुम्ही खूप सारी लोक जर हडपसर एरियात वगैरे राहत असाल तर तुम्हाला सध्या काय प्रॉब्लेम चाललाय तेही माहिती असेल. मांजरीतल्या पुलाचं काम चालू आहे. मांजरीतला पूल बंद आहे. हडपसरचा पूल बंद आहे. आम्हाला इथे यायला आता जवळजवळ 45 मिनिट लागतात. मी रविदर्शनच्या इथेच राहते, तरी मला मांजरीतल्या कॉलेजला यायला आता 45 मिनिटं लागतात. तुम्हाला ऑफलाईन यायचंच असेल तर तुम्हाला या गोष्टी पण थोड्या आता सध्या कन्सिडर करायला पाहिजे ना, की आता तुमची 1 महिन्यामध्येच एंड सेम एक्झाम आहे आणि तुम्हाला ट्रॅव्हलिंग वगैरे करून इथे यायचं असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला ट्रॅव्हलिंगचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे, तुम्हाला व्हेकल्सचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे, तुम्हाला पब्लिक ट्रान्सपोर्टचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. आणि किती मुलांनी कन्सेंट फॉर्म भरून दिले, किती मुलांना यायचं आहे, त्याच्यामुळे की आपली कॉलेजचं काही आपण ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन चालू करू शकतो का नाही ते माहित नाहीये. म्हणजे ऍटलीस्ट तुमची एंड सेम एक्झाम होऊन जाऊ दे आणि मग आपण तुम्ही विचार करा की ऑफलाईनला. मग तुम्ही जर म्हटलं की आम्हाला ऑफलाईन करायचंय सेकंड सेमिस्टर तर ठीक आहे, पण अजून प्रॉब्लेम असा आहे की तुम्ही फक्त इनसेम दिलीये, ती पण इनसेम तुम्ही आत्ता दिलीये जस्ट मागच्या आठवड्यामध्ये. तुमची अगदी घाई आणि धावत पळत प्रॅक्टिकल ओरल एक्झाम झाली आहे, बरोबर? ती पण तुम्ही किती शॉर्ट पिरियडवर अभ्यास करून दिली आहे. म्हणजे तुमचं फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर तसं एकदमच वेस्टच गेलंय. तुम्ही काय अभ्यास केलाय आणि कशी एक्झाम दिली आहे तुम्हालाच माहिती. आता जी पण तुम्ही 50 मार्काची तुमची एंड सेम एक्झाम देणार आहात, त्याच्यावर तुम्ही कॉन्सन्ट्रेट केलं पाहिजे ना, की तुम्हाला ती एक्झाम किती जास्तीत जास्त तुम्ही अभ्यास करू शकाल आणि ती एक्झाम देऊ शकाल. साईड बाय साईड तुमचे जरी लेक्चर्स चालू झालेत सेकंड सेमिस्टरचे, तरी पण आम्ही काय असं सिरियसली लगेच असाइनमेंट देणार, सब्जेक्ट शिकवणार, ते सब कम्प्लिशन करायला सांगणार असं नाहीये, कारण तुम्हाला अजून फर्स्ट सेमचा अभ्यास करायचा आहे, बरोबर ना? मग एंड सेम होऊ द्या. एंड सेम झाल्यानंतर आपण सिरियसली विचार करू ऑफलाईन मोडचा, असं मला वाटतं. हा माझा पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू आहे. कारण तुम्ही तोही विचार केला पाहिजे, कारण तुम्हाला आता ऍट द सेम टाइम यू नीड टू स्टडी फॉर युअर एंड सेम ऑफ सेम 1 as well as you need to study for all the subjects of SEM 2. Okay? तुमचं नेक्स्ट लेक्चर कोणतं आहे? I think your next lecture is maths, no?
M3.
M3, okay. So I will continue that lecture also because we already wasted so much time. Not actually wasted. This is a important discussion. Still, if you want to discuss, we can discuss 10 more minutes and then we'll study the actual subject from 11 a.m. I will continue the lecture up to 12. Okay? Because at 12:45 you have Sonone ma'am's lecture. What is the subject? I don't know her subject. I think the subject is software engineering, SE, right? Just
Yes,
wait
ma'am.
a minute. Okay. So she is not there. I am also not familiar with FCC. I'm still wondering of many things here, how to share the screen, how to stop sharing, because I need to log in from 2 devices. I need to log in from my laptop also, from my mobile also, to read your comments and to show the screen. We are also facing many problems. So I think where should I, from where I, okay, here, stop. Yes. For 5 to 10 minutes, I will stop my presentation. We'll discuss some more points. If you want to face any problem, you can ask me regarding your exams, regarding your timetable, because I am the timetable in charge of the department. Also, I am the exam coordinator. So, if you want to clear your doubts about the exam also, let's discuss those points. Today is Tuesday, no? So your second lecture is M3 and your third lecture is SE. So I'm going to conduct SE lecture also at 11 a.m. itself, and then after 12 you will be free. You will be free for your study. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Still, I think 20 students are not yet joined DSA group, WhatsApp group. Do we need to conduct a mock end SEM exam? Is it required? Because I think there is very less time. Your exam will start from 8th of March, no? Aditya is giving the costing of Google Meet. Yes, Aditya. Okay. Which subject, Tejas? कोणत्या सब्जेक्टच्या नोट्स नाहीये तुमच्याकडे?
Ma'am, for the
Same one,
discrete
same one.
mathematics, for discrete
Okay.
mathematics, yes, ma'am. Because, ma'am, I can say all the subjects, ma'am. I just want a PDF, ma'am. Sorry,
PDF.
MCQ PDF. Yes,
MCQ
MCQ
PDF.
PDF. Because, ma'am, we don't have clue that what kind of questions will be asked from university. So, ma'am, we are a little bit confused that from where we can study or
Okay,
prepare
okay.
for exam.
So apart from this DM, all the other subjects you have the MCQ question bank, FDS, OOP, CG, DEL. Do we have the question bank for remaining subjects? Only the problem is for discrete mathematics, I think.
Ma'am, FDS and DM. FDS and DM, ma'am. Literally, FDS.
FDS and DM. Okay.
Yes.
Let me first clear about your exam pattern. I think your exam is for last 4 units. Correct? Yes, Sumit, let's stop the discussion about the platform now. We will focus on our discussion on the exam point of view. Because though Google Meet is free, but it's for only 100 participants, not more than that. And your total class strength is 151. Okay, you have the MCQs of OOP and CG. Let me just note down. Yes, Dhanush is asking about the syllabus for the end same. FDS and DM. Yes, I think only last four chapters are there. No, last 4 units are there. And actually, exams will be for 70 marks, but university will going to conduct the exam for 50 marks only, and then after that, that 50 marks gets converted into 70. Is this so? Yes? Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there will be total 15 questions will be asked in examination and only 40 questions will be counted out.
Only 40 questions.
Yeah, ma'am, as per my knowledge, it's true.
Okay. Actually, we don't have any circular regarding the examination pattern. So, in the 40 questions, I think some questions will be for more than 1 marks, no? So that it will be total of 50.
मैम लास्ट जो एंसर हमने दिया था उसमें टोटल 30 क्वेश्चंस रहते थे ईच ऑफ 2 मार्क्स, जिसमें से हमें 25 अटेम्प्ट करने रहते थे। तो
टोटल मार्क्स कितने हुए थे उसमें? 30 क्वेश्चंस थे ईच ऑफ?
यस मैम, 30 क्वेश्चंस ईच ऑफ 20 मार्क्स और 25 हमें अटेम्प्ट करने थे, तो वैसे 50 मार्क्स के हो जा रहे थे।
ओके, 30 क्वेश्चंस में से आपको 25 अटेम्प्ट करने थे।
यस मैम। तो मैम ये नेसेसरी नहीं है कि 40
2
क्वेश्चन रहेगा या 30 क्वेश्चन। यस मैम। इसलिए तो मैम जो एग्जाम से पहले हमारा मॉक टेस्ट होता है,
बट आई थिंक दिस विल वैरी फ्रॉम सब्जेक्ट टू सब्जेक्ट ना, और इज इट सेम फॉर द ऑल सब्जेक्ट?
सारे सब्जेक्ट में मैम ऐसे ही था। और मैम मैं
सारे
ये बोला था
सब्जेक्ट
कि
को ऐसे ही था।
फॉर मैथ्स ओनली,
फर्स्ट ईयर के लिए था ना ये? दिस इज फॉर योर फर्स्ट ईयर एग्जाम ना?
यस मैम।
It's 60 questions for remaining subjects. Okay. Have you checked the university website? Anyone? Okay. Okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it required to schedule some more lectures to cover the syllabus points if you want for some specific subjects like DM, FDS? Is it required, or you can prepare by your own? Yes, only for DM. आता ऑलरेडी रेग्युलर आणि डिप्लोमा स्टुडंट्स तुमचे वेगवेगळे लेक्चर्स झाले. रेग्युलर स्टुडंट्स मध्ये कोणी सांगेल का की तुमचं काय स्टेटस आहे? तुमचे सगळे सिलेबस, तुमचे सगळे सब्जेक्ट्स कव्हर झालेत का? 100% सिलेबस कव्हर झालाय? रेग्युलर मध्ये कोण आहे? कारण आपण लेक्चर सेपरेट घेतलेत ना रेग्युलर आणि DSC च्या मुलांचे.
मॅम त्यांचं 100% शिकून झालंच असेल, कारण की मॅमने त्यांना खूप सारे असाइनमेंट्स दिले आणि आम्हाला फक्त 2च करायचे होते आणि आज मॅम सेड की त्यांना पूर्ण शिकवलं आहे. सो स्टिल वी विल आस्क देम शिकवलंय का म्हणून पूर्ण.
रेग्युलरच्या मुलांना का?
हो मॅम.
कारण ऍक्च्युली तुमची ऍडमिशन प्रोसेस जेव्हा कंप्लीट झाली तेव्हा त्यांचं ऑलमोस्ट 90% सिलेबस झालेलं होतं. बरोबर, त्यांची मॉक पण झालेली होती. पण ठीक आहे, तुम्ही एक काम करू शकता का, ऍटलीस्ट जस्ट लिस्ट आउट द पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम ईच अँड एव्हरी सब्जेक्ट. तुम्हाला कोणत्या कोणत्या सब्जेक्टचे, ओके, डीएमचा कन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला क्लिअर नाहीये, अजून कोणत्या सब्जेक्टचे क्लिअर नाहीये? एफडीएसचे तर नंतर पण बरेच लेक्चर्स झाले ना, पण आता हे जे कमेंट्स टाकताय हे डीएससीची मुलं टाकतायत का रेग्युलरची मुलं टाकतायत? ओव्हरऑल सगळ्यांनाच हवाय का हे सीजी अल्गोरिदम्स? DSC. Okay. And what about the regular students? सीजी कोणी शिकवलाय तुम्हाला? तुम्ही नाव सांगू शकाल का?
स्नेहा मॅम.
स्नेहा? स्नेहा का सारिका?
आय थिंक मॅम, सॉरी, सारिका मॅम. सीजी अँड उप नाही का, नैना मॅम शिकवलं. नैना मॅम फॉर उप अँड सारिका मॅम फॉर सीजी.
एफडीएस तुम्हाला शिंदे सरांनी शिकवलंय ना?
हो, शिंदे सर. पण त्यांनी ब्रीफ मध्ये काहीच
चालू होते ना, त्यांचा सिलेबस सगळा कम्प्लीट आहे.
मॅम आमची प्रॅक्टिकल एक्झाम होती ना, म्हणजे 13 प्रॅक्टिकल्स होते, आम्हाला परफॉर्म करायचे होते, तर सर आम्हाला तेच एक्सप्लेन करून देत होते मॅम रोज.
ओके ओके. मग तुमचं थेरी, पण मग प्रॅक्टिकल म्हटल्यानंतर थेरोटिकल कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर झाल्याच असतील ना, का नाही?
हो मॅम, घेतलं त्यांनी सरांनी.
घेतलंय ना? आता ऍक्च्युली कसं आहे, लेक्चर्स अरेंज करायला काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये, आम्ही तुमच्यासाठी लेक्चर्स अरेंज करू शकतो, पण लेक्चर्स अटेंड करा, त्यातून परत तो स्टाफ तुम्हाला जे हवंय तेच देईल का नाही याची गॅरंटी पण नाहीये. म्हणजे तुम्हाला ऍक्च्युअल कोणती कन्सेप्ट पाहिजे, आता प्रत्येकाला एकच कन्सेप्ट शिकायची असं पण नाही ना, प्रत्येकाचं वेगवेगळं असेल, तर बेटर वे तुम्ही जर स्टडी केलं आणि तुम्हाला काय त्यात प्रॉब्लेम्स असतील तर ते तुम्ही ग्रुपवर डायरेक्टली टाका ना, की तुमचा हा प्रॉब्लेम क्लिअर नाहीये किंवा हा पॉइंट तुम्हाला हवाय, आणि तो पर्टिक्युलर स्टाफ, आम्ही तसं स्टाफमध्ये डिस्कशन करतो आणि तुम्हाला त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंटसाठीच्या काही नोट्स वगैरे असतील तर त्या प्रोव्हाइड केल्या जातील, किंवा तुम्ही डायरेक्टली स्टाफला कॉल करा आणि कॉल करून विचारू शकता की हा पॉइंट क्लिअर नाही होते. कारण असं पण तुमच्याकडे किती वेळ आहे, एक महिना पण नाहीये तुमच्याकडे, तुम्ही हा ठीक आहे 25 डेज वगैरे असतील, एकच महिना, आज 8च तारीख आहे, 8 तारखेपासून तुमची एक्झाम आहे, बरोबर? आता तुमचं ऍक्च्युली ही स्टेज नाहीये की तुम्ही वर्ड बाय वर्ड तुमचं टेक्स्टबुक वाचाल किंवा रेफरन्स बुक वाचाल आणि कन्सेप्ट समजून घ्याल, आणि हे त्याच्यापेक्षा ऍक्च्युली आता तुमचं वे ऑफ लर्निंग काय असतं की जेवढे जास्तीत जास्त एमसीक्यू सॉल्व्ह करता येतात तेवढे तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह करणार आहे, बरोबर? आणि ऍट द एंड जेव्हा तुमची एक्झाम असतात तेव्हा ऍक्च्युअल तुम्ही कशी एक्झाम देता हे माहिती आहे आम्हाला पण, आणि तुम्हाला पण चांगलंच माहिती आहे की आजकाल ऑनलाईन एक्झाम म्हणजे तुम्ही कसं देताय, बरोबर? म्हणजे तुम्हाला एवढं अगदी टेन्शन घ्यायची काही गरज नाहीये, पण तरी पण आपण तुमच्या डीएमचे जर कव्हर नसेल झालं तर डीएम साठी लेक्चर्स अरेंज करू, पण मला वाटतं की तो थोडासा तुम्हालाच मॅनेज करायला प्रॉब्लेम येईल. रेग्युलर स्टुडंटसाठी सीजी दोघांनी शिकवलंय. ओके, म्हणजे 2-2, 3-3 युनिट शिकवलेत ना, सोनवणे मॅडमनी आणि सारिका मॅडमनी. ओके, या 1-2 दिवसामध्ये आम्हाला युनिव्हर्सिटीकडे सर्क्युलर येईलच की एक्झॅक्टली एक्झाम कशी असणार आहे, म्हणजे किती त्याच्यात क्वेश्चन्स असतील, तुम्हाला अटेम्प्ट किती करायचे. तर आम्ही तुम्हाला काय करतो की एक क्वेश्चन बँक प्रोव्हाइड करतो प्रत्येक सब्जेक्टसाठी सेम 1च्या एंड सेमच्या. ओके, तुम्ही तो क्वेश्चन बँक जो आहे तो, आणि आम्ही मॉक एमसीक्यू ची एक्झाम अरेंज करण्याचा पण ट्राय करतो, तुमची मॉक एक्झाम पण शेड्यूल करूया आपण, ठीक आहे? आणि तोपर्यंत आपण जास्त सेकंड सेमिस्टरच्या सब्जेक्ट्सला आपण जास्त डीपली स्टडी नको करूया. आपण जेवढे तुमच्या मेन कन्सेप्ट आहेत तेवढे आम्ही शिकवते. कारण तुमचा जसा एफडीएस सब्जेक्ट आहे तसाच डीएसए पण आहे. डीएसए मध्ये फक्त थेरी नाही आहे की जी मी बडबड करेल तुम्ही ऐकाल आणि त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करायचे, तुम्हाला अल्गोरिदम्स लिहायचे आणि बाकीचे सब्जेक्ट पण असेच आहेत. आता सॉफ्टवेअर इंजिनिअरिंग तसाच आहे, पीपीएल पण तसाच आहे. अजून तुमचे दुसरे कोणते सब्जेक्ट आहेत, मॅथ्स आहे. मला तर वाटतं तुम्ही मॅथ्सवर आता सध्या जास्त कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करूच नका, कारण ते तुम्हाला मग थोडंसं अजून कोणता सब्जेक्ट आहे तुम्हाला? मॅथ्स आणि मायक्रो प्रोसेसर आहे. म्हणजे तसा तुम्हाला या सेमिस्टरला 3 सब्जेक्ट तसे डिफिकल्ट आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये मायक्रो प्रोसेसर, मॅथ्स आणि डीएसए. बाकी पीपीएल आणि एसई जो आहे तो थेरॉटिकल सब्जेक्ट आहे. पीपीएलचे पहिले 3 युनिट तर पूर्ण थेरी आहेत आणि नंतरचे 3 युनिट आहेत ते जावा बेस्ड आहेत. ओके, डिप्लोमाच्या मुलांना मायक्रो प्रोसेसर झालाय सेकंड इयरला, पण तुमच्या डिप्लोमामध्ये बरोबर. पण तरी पण हा सिलेबस थोडा वेगळा आहे. Yes, Prasad will provide the MCQ question banks for all subjects. ऍक्च्युली मायक्रोप्रोसेसर सब्जेक्टचं हे आहे की तुम्हाला कन्सेप्च्युअली जरी कळलं तरी पण त्याची एमसीक्यूज एक्झाम सॉल्व्ह करणं तुम्हाला टफ जाणार आहे, बरोबर ना? जसं बाकी सब्जेक्टचं नाहीये. मायक्रोप्रोसेसर हा थेरॉटिकली जर एक्झाम असती आणि तुम्हाला ऑन पेपर क्वेश्चनचे आन्सर्स लिहायचे असते तर तो तुम्हाला सोपा गेला असता, पण एमसीक्यूज साठी तो थोडा हार्ड आहे. ओके, आपण चालू करायचं का आता सब्जेक्ट? अजून तुम्ही 2-3 लेक्चर्सला चेक करा हा एफसीसी प्लॅटफॉर्म कसा आहे, आणि खूप तुमचे प्रॉब्लेम्स असतील तर आपण त्या पद्धतीने हे करू. पण मला वाटतं की ऍटलिस्ट तुमची एंडसेम होईपर्यंत तरी आपण मॅनेज करू शकतो आणि कदाचित मग एंडसेम नंतर तुमचं ऑफलाईनही होईल. ठीक आहे, ओके. एक 2 मिनिट फक्त. ऍक्च्युली माझं टीईचं लेक्चर आहे, मी ते लेक्चर शिफ्ट करते 12:45 ला. त्यांना फक्त मेसेज टाकते. How much units will be covered till end sem? For which subjects? First semester subject or second semester subjects? Kailash, you are asking for which subject? Second semester, no? No, that will be depend on that particular subject teacher. I am not going to cover the syllabus points very fast. Don't worry. So मी फक्त एक मेसेज परत एकदा ग्रुपवर टाकते, ज्या मुलांनी जॉईन केलेलं नाहीये ते परत जॉईन करतील म्हणून. जे ऑलरेडी जॉईन आहेत त्यांनी ग्रुपमध्येच राहा. Okay, so let me again join Meet from my phone so that I can share the screen. Actually, there are some advantages of using the HCCs. No need to add the people's. The participant gets automatically join in the meet, and also no need to take the attendance. Attendance is automatically generated, and that will be sent to my personal email ID. This is the major advantage actually. नाही, आज एंट्री नाही होणार. आज फक्त 2 लेक्चर होणार आहे, FDS आणि SE. आज एंट्री नाहीये. Yes, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I think now the concept of hashing is clear to you. How to create a table, hash table, and how to enter the records or key and the record. For that particular example, we have studied our example of the manufacturing company. Okay, so let's move ahead with the next concept. We'll see the definitions of some important points like hash table. What is the hash table? Actually, hash table is a data structure. Okay, and that data structure is used for storing and retrieving the data quickly. Okay. So whatever the entry you are going to met in the hash table, that will be by using the hash function only. You have to make the entry in the hash table by using the hash function. You cannot put the data randomly in the hash table. You need to apply that hash function to that particular data, and then only you will get the exact position from where you can place that data in the hash table. So hash table is a data structure used for storing and retrieving the data quickly. Got this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Yes. Now the next concept is hash function. Now what is hash function? It is a function used to place the data in the hash table. Similarly, by using the hash function, you can retrieve the data. So, use of the hash function is to implement the hash table. Got these 3 points? Hash function is used to place the data in hash table. It is used to retrieve the data from the hash table, and thus overall we can see the use of the hash function is to implement the hash table. Okay, so let's see one example. Okay, for example, your hash function is key mod 5. Am I clearly audible? Now you can write it as key mod 5, or directly you can write it as key mod 5. This is your hash function. Is my screen visible and am I audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. So consider this example. This is the hash function given, that's key mod 5. Okay. Now suppose your key is 33. You need to insert the number 33 in the hash table. Okay. So for that, let's start from the step 1. This is your step 1. You have to find the mod value of 33. Okay. So 33 mod 5 is equal to, yes, what is the answer?
3.
5 into 6 is 30, that is reminder 3. So 33 mod 5 is 3. Correct? So just make a table, hash table. So these are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At position 3, you need to, so this 3, now this is the hash function, that is 33 mod 5, that will give you the key or the index value for where you need to place that number. So what is the number? Your number is 33. And what is the key? You will get it as, after applying the hash function, it is 3. So place 33 at index 3. What is, you take one more number, suppose your number is 54. So if you need to insert this 54 number in the hash table, you have to apply the hash function first. So what is the hash function again? 54 mod 5. So what is the mod value is? 4. 5 into 10 is 50. Your mod value is 4. So at position 4, you can place 54. Okay. Yes. Take one more number. Suppose your number is 25. So 25 mod 5 is equal to 0. So at position 0, you can place 25. This is how, hello, am I audible? Hello. There is a little bit disturbance. Someone's mic is on. Akash. Sumit, please try to use some decent language while you talk or while you chat in the chat box. This is a officially you are in the lecture. You are not in the, anyway. Okay. Okay, so got the function how you can fill the hash table by using the hash function. You need to apply the hash function to your particular data so that it will give you the key, and here you can say index, and in front of that index you can add the number. Got this?
Ma'am, if we have to add two same numbers, then what we will do?
Two same number means, Akash?
25, 25, for example.
25, 25. Yes. So actually, there collision is occurs. Suppose, for example, your number is 55. Okay. For 55 also, if you take the mod value, then it will give you 0, isn't it? So ideally 55 will also be there at the index 0, no? But you cannot place two numbers at the same index. So this is called as the collision. And we can solve this collision problem later on. There are some collision solving or collision detection techniques. Okay, by using those techniques, we can solve this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Right
ma'am.
now we are, yes. Right now we are studying the basic concept, what exactly the hash table is and what is meant by the key, and how to find out the position in the hash table, how to find out the index value. Got this concept? Okay. Now the next concept is the bucket. Bucket means actually the hash function, that is we denote it as h of k. H of k means it is a hash function to find out the key. So h of k, it is hash function is used to map the several dictionary entries in the hash table. Okay, so each position of the hash table is called as the bucket. For example, you can say this 25 as a bucket, this 33 as a bucket, this 54 as a bucket. This is called as the bucket. So hash function is used to map the several dictionary entries in the hash table, and each position of the hash table is called as the bucket. Got this? Yes? Each position in the table is called as this bucket. So after this, the next concept is collision. Now collision means it is a situation in which hash function returns the same address for more than one record. Like here, for yes, hello. I think there is a little bit delay. Yes. Now, if you see in this example, the number 25 and number 55, if you apply the hash function on 25 and 55, you will get the same index, that is 0. Now, here in this case, you can say that collision occurs. Okay. Because at the 0th location, we have already placed 25, and now 55 is also demanding the same location. So hence we can say that collision occurs. Okay, got this concept? Now till now we have studied hash table, hash function, bucket and collision. 4 concepts. Got this? I am going to provide the handwritten notes for all these topics. Okay. Okay, now next concept is the probe. Probe. Collision. Okay. Now in the table, suppose your function is, your hash function is number or key mod 5. And suppose in your table, this is your table, this is index 1, this is 2, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now for suppose your number is 30. Or you can say your number is 25. 25 mod 5, your value is 0. Okay, so you are going to place this 25 here at index 0. Okay, now suppose your next number will be 55, and if you take the mod value of 55, again you will get 0. Okay, but at the 0th location or 0th index, 25 is already placed, and now 55 is also demanding the same location. Hence here you cannot put or you cannot replace this 25 by 55, or you cannot place two different values at the same position. That's why you need to conclude here as collision occurs. This is called as the collision. We are going to solve this problem. There are some techniques to solve this. Okay, but did you get the concept of collision? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Now the next concept is probe. Now each calculation of an address and the test for the success is known as the probe. Now whatever the calculation you are doing by applying the hash function, this calculation and the test of the success, that means placing this value in the hash function, is called as the probing, or you can call it as a probe. Okay, this is the probe, or you can say it is a probing. Okay, you will clear it will when you study the next concept, you will clear the idea of the probe also. Okay, now the next concept is overflow. Overflow means what? When the hash table becomes full and new record needs to be inserted, then it is called as the overflow. Concept is overflow. If your hash table is full and new records needs to be inserted, then it is called as the overflow. Okay, got this? So we have already studied hash table, hash function, then bucket, then collision, then probe, and lastly overflow. Got this concept? Yes, I'm going to show you the example of overflow. Okay, now suppose some numbers are there. Suppose 25, 31, 42, 63 and 49. These are the numbers, and you have a table 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you have to take the mod values of each and every number. That is, you need to apply the hash function. You need to apply the hash function to each and every number. So apply the hash function. 25 mod 5, it is 0. 31 mod 5, it is 1. Then 42 mod 5, what will be the value? It is 2. 63 mod 5 is 3. Then 49 mod 5, it is 4. Now suppose I want to insert one more element like 33. So 33 mod 5 is 3. So according to this hash function, these are the indexes for that particular number. So for 25, index is 0. So at 0 index, you can place 25. At one index, you can place 31. At two index, you can place 42. At three index, you can place 63. At four index, you can place 49. Okay. Now, one more number is there like 33, whose index is also 3. That means you need to place that value in the table at index 3. So here collision is also occurs, but at the same time there is no extra empty space in your table. That means this is the overflow situation. Now if in your table, if there is an extra index of 5, that is if your table size is 6, if your table size is 6, then like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can place 25, 31, 42, 63, 49, and if you have one more place in your table, then you can put 33 at index 5, but here in the given situation your table size is only 5. That's why you can say it is a overflow condition. Got the concept of overflow condition? Overflow situation. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम तो
Probe,
जहाँ
no?
पे
Probing
overflow
means what? Probing means it is actually for each and every calculation. This is the calculation. 25 mod 5, you will get the index value 0. So this is the calculation, and you are placing that 25 at the position of index 0. So this is this test process and the calculation, whole thing is called as the probing. Got it? Yes, Naneshwari? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next concept is perfect hash function. Perfect hash function.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
Yes?
तो
शुभम?
मैम जिधर ओवरफ्लो हो रहा होगा उधर कोलिजन होगा ही होगा।
हाँ, नहीं, ओवरफ्लो हो रहा है तो कोलिजन होगा ही, मतलब नहीं, एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी.
ओके मैम।
At the case of if overflow is there, you can double the size of your table. This is the one way.
ओके मैम।
ओके, एंड अगर आपका टेबल साइज ज्यादा है और आपका कोलिजन हो रहा है तो यू कैन टेक द नेक्स्ट एम्प्टी इंडेक्स टू स्टोर दैट नंबर, बट योर टेबल साइज इज limited, then you cannot place that number which occurs for which collision is occurs, like 33 and 63. So both the numbers demands the index for index of 3. So if your index 5 is remaining, you can place the next number, that is 33 and index 5. But if your table size is only for 0 to 4, that is your table size is 5, then you need to declare that this is the overflow situation. You cannot place that 33. And if your table size is 6, then you can place that 33 at index number 5. Got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you take one example of overflow?
Overflow? Overflow and collision both?
No, ma'am. Only overflow.
Overflow. That's what
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have explained now here. That's what I have explained now here in this example. Total.
In this collision and overflow.
Both, no?
Both is here. Yes, ma'am. Only overflow.
Now, yes, in the same example here, total 5 numbers are given. Okay, we have applied the hash function as mod 5, and we have calculated the index values of each and every number. Okay, now for these 5 numbers, actually, total 6 numbers are there. I have added one more number as 33. Okay, so for this total 6 number, but table size given is only 5. That is from index 0 to 4. So you cannot place the next number 33, which also demands the same index as 3. But at the index 3, we already placed 63. So in this case, actually collision also occurs as well as the overflow also occurs. But that will not be the case every time. Is it clear or still you have a doubt?
No, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay. Basic difference of overflow and collision, these two are the totally different things. No, collision means if one or more than one number demands for the same index, that means the collision. And overflow means if your table size is 5 and if you have 6 numbers to put into the table, that case is overflow. It's a simple thing. You no need to bother about the difference of overflow and collision. These two are the totally different things.
Yes, ma'am.
Got this? Yes, Ashwin? Yes, it's always depend on the table size. If your table size is smaller than the number of data you need to place, then obviously there is overflow. Got it? But suppose your table size is 10. Now see this example. Suppose your table size is 10. 8, 9, up to 9, up to index 9, 0 to 9. So this is the table of size 10. Now suppose my numbers are 25, 30 and suppose 28. So mod values of these three numbers are, now in this case my table size is 10, but I have only 3 numbers to place into that table by applying the hash function. So after applying the hash function, 25 mod 5 is equal to 0, 30 mod 5 is equal to 0, 28 mod 5, what is the answer? 3, no? Is it correct? 3? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here 25. Now according to the function, I will place 25 at index 0, 28 at index 3. Okay. Now what about this 30? Actually this 30 demands the same index as 0, but we have already placed 25 at index 0. So we cannot replace 30, but we can, hello? Yes, but we can place this 30 at the next empty position. Now the next empty position is 1. So I am going to place this 30 at position 1. So this is called as the collision, but this is not the overflow. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So actually there is no point on comparing these two concepts as overflow and the collision. Collision is the different thing, overflow is the different thing. Overflow means your total number you need to enter and your table size varies. Your table size is less than the total number of entries, then that will be overflow. Got it?
मैम आई हैव अ डाउट.
Yes, Shubham?
मैम अगर टेबल का इंडेक्सिंग 0 से 9 है तो उसका मतलब 10 एलिमेंट होगा, तो वहाँ पे हम
Yes.
मॉड 5 से क्यों कर रहे हैं?
हाँ.
वहाँ पे 10 से मॉड करेंगे मैम, तो अगर एलिमेंट्स ज्यादा रहेंगे तो कोलिजन ही होगा ना मैम, क्योंकि मॉड करने पे या तो 0 से 9 के बीच ही इंडेक्स आएगा.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
तो मैम ऐसा हम नहीं बोल सकते कि जहाँ ओवरफ्लो होगा वहाँ कोलिजन भी होगा.
हाँ, हो सकता है ना, जहाँ ओवरफ्लो होगा वहाँ पे कोलिजन भी हो सकता है. हो सकता है.
ओके.
We are going to deal each and every situation. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to deal each and every situation. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We are going to solve the problems. Okay? Don't worry. We But is this the concept of overflow and collision is clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Shubham,
Yes, ma'am.
Gnaneshwari, Ashwin. Okay. So let's talk about some theoretical part, like which are the advantages. So, okay, we need to cover this perfect hash function. Na? So what is the little bit? Okay, okay. We'll understand perfectly. Perfect hash function means it is a function that maps distinct key elements into the hash table with no collision. If no collision is there, if no overflow is there, then that function is called as the perfect hash function. Okay, it's a simple thing. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Got
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's see the advantages of hash function. Okay. A hash function with limited set of elements can be used for efficient lookup operation. That is, suppose your hash table size is 10, 25, 30, then if the size of the table is limited, then it will be efficient to store the numbers, or if you if you are using some lookup operations, or if you are placing or retrieving some values from the table, then it's good. Okay, this is the advantage. If the size or if the set of elements are limited, then it is good to use the hash function. Now there is no need to apply the collision resolution technique in the hash function. This is the advantage. Okay. Now the next concept is we are going to see is load factor and the load density. Load factor and load density. What you are not getting, Naneshwari, these are just the 2 points of advantages. First advantage is perfect hash function, and we are seeing the advantages of perfect hash function. Perfect hash function with limited set of elements can be used for efficient lookup operation. And second advantage is there is need to apply the collision resolution technique for the perfect hash function. If your hash function is perfect, that means there will be no collision and there will be no overflow. That means you need no need to apply the collision resolution technique. This is the by default advantage of perfect hash function. Na? Perfect hash example means suppose your table size is 5 if your indexes are from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now for index 1 there is for index 0 if your mod function is mod 5, then at 0 there is the number 25, 31, 42, 63 and 44 if these are the numbers. So each and every number gets a particular index. Here if you observe this, there is no collision, there is no overflow. This is a perfect hash function. Yes, correct. Got it now? And the advantage, obviously, you can say if there is a perfect hash function, then no need to apply the collision resolution technique because there cannot be a collision situation or overflow situation in the perfect hash function. Got this? Yes? Okay. Now next concept is load factor and the load density. Okay. Now here Consider one table. Zero, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is slot 1. This is slot 1 and this is slot 2. Now at slot 1 a bucket is there. Now we have already seen the concept of bucket. This is the bucket. Now in the bucket for slot 1 I am going to write A and here A1. At position 2 here C and C2. Here at position 3 here D and D1. Okay, this is the hash function. Oh, sorry, hash table. Hash table is given with the. Now don't no need to bother about the hash function and which are the values. Now here you need to consider two factors, like first is n, small n, and second is the capital T. Okay. Now small n means what? It is the total number of elements in the table. How many elements are there? That value is nothing but your small n. And T means total number of possible elements. How many elements you can enter in the table? Okay, that means suppose your table size is of 10. That is from index 0 to 9. That means your T, capital T is 10. And n means, now if you placed only 5 elements in the table, so small value of your small n is 5. So here T means total possible elements. Total possible elements. Now, element density, there is a formula to find out the element density. Yes? Element density. This element density of the hash table is actually a ratio of n divided by T. Okay, n divided by T. So this n means the entries placed in the table and this is the total possible values or elements in the table. Got this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so before we start now, next point is the hash, different hash functions. So there are different hash functions or various types of the hash functions. Let's see these points quickly. Types of hash function. Types of hash functions. So there are total 5 types of hash functions, or you can say hash method, which are used to place the elements in hash table. How to place the element, by applying which rule, by applying which hash function, how to apply that hash function. Depending upon that, there are total 5 types of hash function. First is the division method. Division method. Second is the multiplication method. Multiplication. Third is the extraction. Four is the mid-square method. Mid-square method. And 5 is the folding and universal method. Folding and universal method. Got this? So we are going to see each and every method in detail. We are going to solve the problem. We are going to see the actual concept of every method. Okay. So Till then, just remember these types of hash functions. 5 types of hash functions: division method, multiplication method, extraction method, mid-square method, and folding and universal method. Okay. Now in the next lecture, we'll see the first method. We will start the next lecture from the first method, that is division method. Okay. So just don't leave the meet. Let me check your attendance. Can I stop my sharing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for sure, ma'am.
Yes. Don't leave the meet, please. I'm going to mark your attendance. Please don't leave the meet. Just let me check whether your attendance report is generated or not. पाचच मिनिटात झालं संपल्याचं लेक्चर. अटेंडन्सच घेते. Yes. Now you can leave.